Hello, beautiful, blessed people. How are you today? Hope all is well. If not, sending so much love your way. Happy Mother's Day to all the moms out there. Happy Haitian Heritage Month. Happy Fibromyalgia Month. Happy all the other things. How are you all? I hope all is well. I'm coming in at you today because Spirit really told me that I needed to come and pull some cards to show some encouragement and love to the mamas. So that's what I'm here to do. I'm just going to take a sip of my chai. I went to LA last weekend and I went to Thai Town and I got this amazing Tai Chi and I put a little bit of rose in there. And that's what I'm having this morning. So it's amazing. So just coming at you today. Again, shout out to all the mothers out there. Happy Mother's Day. I hope you get spoiled today. And I also want to do a quick disclaimer to those that are hurting during this time. I know this time can be a difficult day for some, and I'm sending so much love your way, so much comfort. Take what you need today. Do what you need to do. If it's logging off IG, do that. If it's just spending some time at your altar connecting with your mother that has passed, if it's just praying to a child that you might have lost, or just thinking about that child. So much love to all of you, because I know each of our mother journeys are different, and so I just want to honor that before I get into this spread. And I also want to make a point to say that we are all mothers in a different way. We can choose to reparent ourselves, remother ourselves. We have fur babies. We have plants that are our children too. Our wombs is so powerful. It's a place of receptivity, and we hold so much love there, so much pain and trauma there as well. But from our womb space, we create so much, whether it's a project, whether it's a business, whether it's nurturing your plants, like I said, nurturing your baby. We are all mothers in some type of way, form, or fashion, in my opinion, and that's what I believe. So whether you are mothering a project, or you're caring or taking care of your step baby, your extra bonus children, your love children, your plants, your garden, your project, whatever it is, show yourself some love today and give some extra love to yourself today, because you deserve it, okay? You deserve it, you deserve it, you deserve it. So, with that being said, Spirit was like, give some love to the people. Pull some cards and give an encouraging word to the mothers out there, because this is my whole goal. Let's do some story time, okay? Why do we even have Zen Wellness Space? It's because of my motherhood journey that Zen Wellness Space was even an idea, was even created. Because when I had my daughter, I moved from Washington, D.C. to Washington State, and after about 1.5 or 2 years of my husband and I trying to conceive, we just couldn't. But as soon as we got to the United States, as soon as we got to Washington State, I ended up pregnant. I didn't know I was pregnant until I miscarried, and I found out that I had miscarried a child, and it was one of the toughest moments of my life. Rewind, I conceived my daughter Peace, and after I had Peace, being new to the state, it was just my husband and I on this side of the world, having a brand new baby in a new house in a new state. I fell into some postpartum depression. And it wasn't until I found yoga and wellness that I was able to pull myself out of that space and really tap into the embodiment of me. And that's really my goal of this space of as the Zen Wellness Mama, is to curate a safe, sacred space that all those can come, tap in there to enter into their intuition, to find out what truly and intuitively feels in line with them, so that they're able to feel and be well for themselves first and for their children. And the goal of Zen Wellness Space is to really, because I really didn't see a seat at the table or a space for Black moms. And so I really wanted to create a space specifically for Black moms and marginalized communities to know that these wellness practices are available to you as well. And that's the whole goal of this. And that's why I created Zen Wellness Space. So throughout that time, I created this in 2017. Throughout that time, I've been through my own journey with mothering Zen Wellness Space, and it has taken a transformation. Been through so many waves, but I am now at the place where I've never stopped learning. I always feel like I can expand and I can learn more. Jupiter in the 9th house. But I feel that now I'm in a space where I can come and help encourage and provide tools and teach other mothers, especially mothers, Black mothers in the space in marginalized communities, what has helped me along my intuitive wellness journey. And I hope to provide that to some of you all today. And with all that being said, I'm going to pull some cards along your mothering journey, whether that's your fur babies or a project or some real human beings. I'm just going to pull some cards for some encouragement and see what Spirit has to say for us on this Mother's Day, 2022, May 8th. Let's see. And when I was, connecting with Spirit and figuring out, which deck to use, because y'all know I got a plethora amount of decks. If you don't know, now you know. I also have a YouTube channel where I also do some readings on there. So if you want to check that out, feel free. But the one deck that said, yeah, it's me, come on, use me, was my Kali Oracle deck. And this has been such a powerful deck to me. I've had a calling to work with Kali Ma, and I've been working with her for this past month, for these past couple of months, and it's just been a transformative experience. And so I will be pulling from the Kali Oracle deck, really, really, really great deck, and I'm just going to read this to you now, and I thought it was appropriate. Kali, the wild mother of divine grace, spiritual freedom, and radical transformation, encourages your courage soul. Kali, the wrathful goddess of supreme spiritual protection, welcomes your teacher heart. Kali, the pure and ever watchful, stands against all obstacles of your fulfillment. The ego may fear her, but your true self takes comfort in her ferocious compassion and underlying wisdom. Dance, revel, and rejoice in the presence of the Great Mother. Kali. Kali is, in this book, just in the guidebook that comes with it, is just everything in itself. And Kali Ma is a great mother of the wild mother of transformation. And I call I've kind of deemed myself the transformation doula, because I really feel like I've been called to kind of mother and nurture people through some of the hardest transitions in their lives. When they've gone through difficult transitions, transformational transitions, I feel that I'm here to help be a motherly presence, an encouraging presence, a cheerleader presence during that time. And so I thought that this was perfect oracle deck for me to work with as well in my work as a Zen Wellness Mama, and for us today. So whether you're going through a transition or transformational moment right now, these are just some encouraging words that can help you along your journey. And I'm just going to read a couple of things that I highlighted here in the Oracle book from Kali. She helps us build strength and wisdom to know how to pace ourselves. We need that, right? Because as mothers, we're constantly on the go, like making sure our children are fed, are taken care of. This project, these fur babies, like everything is just taken care of. We sometimes forget to pace, like take it slow. I know for me, I'm always trying to, go on to the next thing, but I need to pace myself sometimes. So she helps us bring strength and wisdom in order to know how to pace ourselves. And let's see, taking full responsibility for our experience is a way that we find freedom and power to heal and grow. So from these deep transformational, these through deep transitions that we go through, it's then that we are able to take responsibility for our own experiences. I was able to take responsibility for my own depression. I was able to see that I was depressed and I was not happy. Therefore, nobody around me was happy. So I was able to take that into my own hands, do what I needed to do to kind of break free from that. And that's kind of what Kali helps us to do. She appears when there's significant pain. Some people unconsciously associate Kali with creation. Especially, she can turn up with ferocious contentment. Kali does not create pain, but she does unveil it. So when you're ready to work with Kali, be ready, because she ain't playing no games, okay? She shows where it is within us and at the right time. We even don't think we are ready. She leads us directly into the meeting that pain. So she will directly put you into that pain so that you can get through it. You can find your own power and your own agency in that. So we ask, great mother, wild mother Kali, what messages do you have for us today? For all those that hear this message, that receive this message, please give us a word that we can take with us as we journey today and forever. Please give us your wise words. Thank you, Kali. Okay, let's see what popped up. Ooh, okay. So this is the card that popped up along with this one. So I'll do brief descriptions in reading because each description is really long, but this one told me to read, Spirit told me to read this first and then follow into this one. So this is the number 6, and this is, I'm the worst, y'all, Trauma Nagum. And let's see what that says. And again, these descriptions are long, so I won't read too much into them. I'll just read a brief overview. She arises instinctively, responding to serve the threat of her well-being, freedom, and scared fulfillment. Her fierce form causes impure to tremble, and the pure of heart to move close. She's ferocious in her wrath against injustice. Dispense with thoughts of reverence. Pray for mercy for all beings, especially those trapped in patterns and unconscious, harmful towards themselves and others. Open your heart to her and allow her to tend to the matters of karma while you remain true to your higher self. So this card really tells me that this is giving me the energy as we as mothers do, constantly giving out, right? Giving. Right? We give so much and maybe get little to nothing in return that we end up resentful, that we end up angry, that we end up vengeful. But in this card, it really tells us that we can arise out of this to respond to those things that hinder our well-being. We need to be aware of those things, right? When I was in my place of postpartum, I was constantly giving. I wasn't even aware that I was pouring too much out of my own cup and not replenishing my own. My husband had to tell me, he was like, you're not fun anymore. There's something going on here. I didn't even realize it for myself. So we need to first recognize where we are overgiving, where we are pouring too much, and make sure that we are replenishing back to our soul so that we are well. So this card is all about kind of scaring those things that come in to hinder or block our well-being. And she does it in a ferocious way, okay? In a vengeance way. And all those things that are hindering her well-being, they better pray for forgiveness, okay? Because she is owning herself. Yes, that's beautiful. That's beautiful. Okay, so let's read the other card. So 10. Kundalini Shakti. Kundalini Shakti. And Kundalini is something else that I'm exploring and I'm diving deeper into. So let's see what this has to say. Here is the arising consciousness that evokes instability within, clearing the inner pathways for higher consciousness to manifest. Inner disturbance and instability by Kundalini Shakti is observing grace. Inner disorder is a necessary step towards divine reorganization. Reassurance of the heart that no matter the level, all is well. Outworn energy is being processed and broken apart. From the ashes of your inner fire, you shall emerge anew. Let what needs to happen, happen. Beautiful. Beautiful. So from this, right, from the wrath, from realizing the destruction and where you've been overpouring too much, we get back to equanimity. We get back to peace. We get back to that consciousness. We get back to that higher consciousness, to reassure our heart that no matter what obstacles we face, what comes at us, we are, and look what's on the bottom of the deck. I'm not going to read this, but we are warriors. We can overcome no matter what comes in our way, what is disturbing our well-being, cut off the head, okay, and stand in our power, stand in our own equanimity, because that's where true freedom lies. No matter what situation you are in, you are able to gain the reins of your own power and your own sovereignty, stand in equanimity, and make that head your bitch. Make that thing your bitch, okay? So that is the message from Kali today. So finding that equanimity, finding that Kundalini Shakti in those spaces of transformation and healing. And so now we'll ask our angels for a message. Dear angels, please bring us a message that you would like us to hear today on Mother's Day, as we're standing in equanimity, as we are transforming and getting to the other side. Angels, please give us a message that you have for us today. Thank you, angels. And the message that I got was friendship and union. I love this. I love this. And to me, this is saying connect with like-minded people, connect with other mothers, share your journey, share your stories, because I know that's my whole goal for creating this Zen wellness space, is to share my story, to share practices, to share different things that have helped me along my motherhood journey, so that others can learn and I can learn from others. So the card that the angels are really telling us today is to create a friendship and a union with other mothers. Motherhood can be so lonely. It can be so lonely and isolating. Some of the issues that you're dealing with, you feel like nobody else understands and gets. But there are other people. So find that community. Share your stories, because so that others can receive information and healings for others. We are a tribe. Mothers need to come together. And again, whether you're a fur baby or a fur mama, get to a dog park. Connect with other dog moms. Connect with people who don't feel like they need to birth human children, right? Connect with those people and know that you're not alone. Even though you have a womb that's fully capable of holding a child, you do not have to. And know that that's okay. Know that's okay. Find other people. Create a friendship and union. Surround yourself with those people that understand you, that understand that. That's where the healing energy lies. That's where the healing energy lies, is to connect with other like-minded souls. If you want to do that here in this space, I do that especially for marginalized communities, especially Black moms. That's my goal, is to create a tribe, a soul, a connection where we can all share our own experiences and learn from each other. So that is the message from our angels. Let's see if we, from the tarot, if we have any other clarifying messages from Spirit at this time. Please give us any messages or advice that you have for us. Ooh, and this is exactly what I talk about. Thank you, Spirit. This is exactly what I talk about. This is it. Empress. If there isn't a Mother's Day card that could pop out of the deck, it's Empress, y'all. Does this not scream Mother's Day? Or does this not scream Mother's Day? We have the number 3, which is all about creation, right? She's creating something in her womb. She's receptive. She's receiving all of the right. This is what we need to be. This is the vibe that we need to be in today. Okay, moms, this is the vibe. This is the whole ass vibe that we need to be feeling. Sitting back in our pillows, the river running behind us, roses surrounding us, flowers on our crown, just in a robe, just beauty, just feeling luxurious, just receiving all of the loves, receiving everything, right? The Empress is all about that receptivity because she's creating, right? So we need to be sure that we are in a space of receptivity. We are not blocking receptivity. If there are people that want to help us today, moms, don't stop them. If they're doing it wrong, if they're putting the dishes in the wrong way, if they're not putting the right clothes on your child like you think that they should, just receive it. Just receive the help. Receive all of that today, okay? And we have Venus here. Receive the beauty, the luxury, the wealth, the abundance. Receive it all today. I just love that card. This is a Mother's Day, and that's the message from Spirit. Receive that today. And then Spirit is also reminding us with the 3 of Pentacles to, again, work together with other like-minded people. Find your tribe. Create something new, because we have the Pentacles here. So there's the Pentacles and Mars. The Pentacles is all about, to me, like wealth, right? Well, not wealth necessarily, but and wealth doesn't necessarily mean monetary things. It could mean wealth within friendships, so make sure that we are receiving and we're not closed off, but we're receiving and we're open to collaborations with other people. That's what Spirit really wants us to know. Collaborate with like-minded people, whether it's people that are creating, you're birthing a project right now. Find a business entrepreneurship group that, are in the same stage as you, whether you're 5 months, ready to pop this child out, or 5 months not ready to pop this child up, or the full 9 months or 12 months pregnant, ready to produce this project into the world. Make sure that you connect and collaborate with like-minded people, because we are out here. The world will make us seem like we're so isolated and we're on this journey alone, but we are not. We are not. We can collaborate and we can work with other people to help create even bigger and better things that we can ever imagine. And on the bottom of the deck, the Knight of Cups here is telling us, is telling us that, somebody's coming in. Beware, somebody's coming in with that love, with that affection, with that, victory. Like, I've got all of the information well, not all of the information, but some information that can help you along your journey. Is your cup open to receive? Are you going to receive it, or are you going to close it off? Are you open to the collaboration, or are you going to close it off? Because somebody's coming to you. Your soul tribe, maybe some friendships, some new connections are coming to you now. Receive. Find that community. And let the insights, just in the love, and also use discernment. I will say that, because in these times that we are in, discernment is very important. That's why I think you should really tap into your intuition with everything that you do, because your intuition will tell you. You'll know intuitively whether this friendship, whether this collaboration, whether this, people that want to give you. Do a gut check and take everything with a grain of salt. Know that. Okay. And last card, Spirit Ancestors. I'm using my Hoodoo tarot deck here. And just any advice or words from the ancestors. And I think this just speaks to discernment, the discernment that I was talking about. Because not everybody is here is meant for your greater good. When you do any spiritual work or any type of work in general, have your energetic bubble, have your, set your boundaries, use discernment, because not everybody is here for your greatest good. And that's what our ancestors is reminding us of now, that not everybody is here for your greatest good. Just look at this card. This is the 7 of Knives, the 7 of Knives. Don't she look cute? Don't she look pretty? Look a little closer though. What's she cooking in the pot? Is that roaches? Is that roaches? Are you giving me roaches? Beware. Use that discernment. Somebody might be deceiving you. It might look nice. It might look joyous. I got all these things. I'm romantic. You're going to fall in love. Use discernment, okay? Look to see what's in that pot. She might look pretty. She might look cute. But use discernment. Let's see what the book has to say on this one. I just think that is so pretty. I mean, not pretty, but I think that's hilarious. We have to beware. Use discernment, y'all. A housewife is cooking a meal for her husband, but before she serves it, she must remove all the black cockroach feathers she placed in the soup to keep him faithful. It's a common practice for women to use their menstrual blood, for men to use their semen for the same purpose. Again, discernment, right? Positive, strategic planning, sincere apology, constructive criticism, reformations, confessions, lone wolves, and turning a new leaf. So the negative, cheaters, thieves, spices, saboteurs, victimization, hidden agendas, conspiracy, betrayal, deception, con artists, liars. So Spirit is really telling us, ooh, that's so beautiful. Sorry. So Spirit's really telling us somebody might come in so romantic, so beautiful, giving you everything that you wanted to hear, wanted to know. But beware, because what's really in that cup? What's really in that pot? Use discernment. Have your protection set so that those who have ill will against you, it won't penetrate. It won't penetrate. And your ancestors are telling you, you don't got to worry, because we got your back. But you have to use discernment as well. They can only take you so far. You have to use your discernment as well. And the strength card popped up. Tap into that inner strength. Call in the beast if you need to call, her. Tap into that inner strength, because it's going to be needed for some of the things that you are receiving right now, because they are coming in. Good things are coming to you. Good things are flowing to you for you to create and, work together and collaborate. But again, use discernment. Use discernment is what our ancestors are really guiding us to do. And just a few, I'll give you an affirmation card. That's way too many, that we can take with us on this Mother's Day. And last, I will leave you with a high vibes. So, Spirit, what affirmation do you have for us today? I am focused on success. Be committed to your goals and naturally achievement will follow. Be committed to your goals and naturally achievement will follow. When success is a focal point, you can accomplish anything with consistency and hard work. Every day, you discover new ways to enhance your ability to create abundance in your life. Be committed to your goals and naturally achievement will flow. When success is a focal point, you can achieve anything with consistency and hard work. Every day, you discover new ways to enhance your ability to create abundance in your life. So every day, you have the opportunity to stay committed to your goals, whether that's birthing a project. Okay, I need to have create the healthy environment in order for my project to be released. I need to create the perfect environment in order for my plants to thrive. I need to create the perfect environment so that my child can be successful. I need to create the perfect environment so that I'm able to reparent myself in the way that I didn't receive growing up. Be committed to that, and you can be rest assured that achievement will follow if you're committed to that focal point with consistency and hard work. Okay? So know that. Know that. And last card. See what high vibe we can leave with on this Mother's Day. Thank you. Ooh. Okay. Perfect. There's 2 cards here. I'll read both, but this speaks directly to what we were saying. Someone new. Talk to someone new. Even if it's the simple connections, increase your feeling of community and trust. Ask a stranger their name. Ask them a question about themselves. It will bring a smile to their face, which will increase your vibe. So again, be open and receptive to some of those new connections, but also use discernment. So Spirit is really telling us to vibe with other women or mothers or people who are in your same space. Vibe with those things and know that you don't necessarily have to be a mother, to birth a human child. Mothering comes in so many different ways. So find those people in that tribe that understands that, right? Talk to them, be open to the simple connections, and it will increase your vibe. And Tantra time. Punch or yell into a pillow. Stomp your feet. Get on the floor, kicking and screaming. We know that as mothers, right? If you got a toddler, you know that vibe. Tantrum. Sorry, not tantrum. Having a tantrum moves and releases your energy so that it's not stuck weighing you down. Afterwards, you will feel lighter and ready to move forward. So Spirit's telling us we can be the kids today, okay? We can throw our hands and throw our feet in the air, yell in a pillow, act like a child, throw a tantrum, because we're releasing some of those things out of us. We hold so much. Again, our wombs hold so much. Ain't not only good things, but also pain, resentment, hurt, trauma. Release it. Feel from your womb that space. Release what you want to get out of you because it is weighing you down, mama. It's weighing you down. So release it. How can you release it? If you can go to the womb, scream on the top of your lung. Go to the woods and do that. If it's going to the ocean, putting your feet in the water and releasing it from your feet, do that, mama. Find ways to throw a tantrum because it needs to come out. It needs to be released because it is weighing you down. So that's all I have for you beautiful mamas out there. And again, sending so much love your way, no matter what your motherhood journey looks like. Know that you are special, you are loved, and nobody's journey is the same. And we all are going to have different journeys, but it's tapping into your intuition, tapping into that well-being, cutting off the things, cutting off the head of the things that are not for you and that are hindering your well-being. We need to cut that out. We need to be open and receptive to community, to collaborations, to know that we're not in this alone. And with that being said, you can do that here at my Zen Wellness Space. You can find me on IG at zenwellnessspace.com, on YouTube, Zen Wellness Space, and some other spaces soon to come. I have my Soul Love offerings, which will actually be changing because through my own motherhood journey, I have learned how beneficial astrology has been to me as a mother and for my child. So stay tuned because I will be doing more mom astrology is what I'm calling it in this space, and as well as some other things. So I am like close to maybe like, what is it, like 2 or 3 years of being pregnant, but Zen Wellness Mama is ready to burst some things into this world. So some new soul offerings are coming soon. So stay tuned for that. Sending so much love your way. And if you need me, you know where to find me. Zen Wellness Space or Zen Wellness Mama, giving you all the love on your intuitive wellness journey. Happy Mother's Day.